There are many things in this world that we don't know the answers to. How did the human race really begin? How was the coronavirus created or came to be? How did they get the liquid inside of snow globes? Many people have beliefs on how these things were created, as do I. But no one truly knows the right answer. We'll probably never truly know. And that's a lot to deal with. So to give us all a little peace of mind, let's take a look at things in which we truly do know how they're made.
Traditional hot dogs are made from a mix of pork.
Pork? Ew! I hate pork. They have to be all beef hot dogs. All beef, or that's it. It's not like I'm allergic to pork or anything, it's just that I never eat it because my dad's allergic to pork. So that's why my mom never made pork or anything with pork growing up.
The cuts they start with are called trimmings. Pieces of meat left over from cutting steaks or pork chops.
That literally looks like... Oh my god. What? It's all white mixing with... It kind of looks like a mop. You know those old school mops that janitors have? That they used to wipe all over the floors? And then they put it in a little ringer thing and then they go like that. I remember in middle school, our janitor, Mr. Herb, had one of those. Or a really shaggy dog. It looks like one of those really... I don't know why I'm comparing. Well, I guess it's a hot dog. But still, I don't know. I mean...
Processed chicken trimmings are added to the ground meat.
This looks like sludge. This looks worse than... This looks worse. This looks worse than the mop. It literally looks like intestines or like pudding. Intestines and pudding are completely two different things. But you know what I mean. How is this meat?
Water is sprayed into the mix, and everything is blended together in a big vat.
This literally looks like wet dirt.
And make the hot dogs juicier.
That looks totally disgusting.
Another machine then purees the meat batter into a fine emulsion and vacuums out any air.
Ugh, ew. Ew. This looks like poop. Like stringy, chunky poop. Like my dog's poop. Ew. Are you kidding me? That's how they're truly made?
The air.
Oh. This is like a mountain of poop. Look, there's dried chunks all over the... What is this? Tube. All these people are looking and it's like, oh yeah, this is normal. Yeah. Normal day at work, just make it a big batter of poop. Just normal Wednesday. Am I right?
Long rolls of cellulose tubing are loaded into the stuffing
Cellulose tubing? What does that mean? Oh, okay, to make it
It pumps the meat puree into these casings, twisting it every 5 1/4 inches, the length of one hot
She
dog.
does not look very happy to be here.
It takes just 35 seconds.
She's listening to music, or she just has it because her headphones are on. I mean, what the heck am I saying? Or she just has them so that, it'll just cancel out the noise. That'd be kind of funny if she was listening to music, though.
3 of those hot dog chains are linked together to make an even longer string, and they're loaded several at a time into another machine, which drapes the hot dogs onto moving racks.
Interesting, so that's how they look, okay.
Hot out of the oven, these franks are drenched in cold, salty water to chill them in preparation for packaging.
So a hot dog shower, hot dog bath?
Here, a machine pulls them off the bars onto a conveyor.
That's so cool. I mean, I wouldn't need it, but it's so cool.
Inside the peeler machine, a tiny knife slits each casing along the top.
I wonder if this dude has ever got his finger stuck in there. Casually just threading them through like this, and then he just gets his finger stuck like that.
Factory manufactures an incredible 300,000 hot dogs an hour. That's close to 2.5 million per shift. They really do churn them out like sausages. Fire up the grill, and a mouth-watering meal is just minutes away.
I definitely wouldn't call this mouth-watering. Look, it's uncooked. This hot dog is literally just straight out of the package. Look, it's all shiny and gross. Yeah, I would not call this whatever he said.
Mouth-watering meal.
This looks... No, just no. I'm never gonna look at another hot dog the same ever again. Ever. I mean, I don't eat pork hot dogs. Maybe the beef ones are made a little different. Oh, this is a beef hot dog. Oh. Well, that was truly disgusting. Now let's look at erasers.
Whether it's attached to the top of a pencil or on its own, only an eraser can quickly rub out an error.
Only an
Light
eraser?
erasers
Can quickly rub out an error, am I right, guys? Like, these voices kill me.
White erasers are made of flexible vinyl, while pink erasers are made of synthetic rubber.
No wonder. To me, I've always felt that the pink erasers erase better for some reason. I feel like whenever I'd use the white one in school, like, I would be at my desk at school taking a test. I messed up or I needed to erase it, so I would use my white eraser, and I would just erase it. But all it would do was just smear it. Erase it even more really hard, and it would just smear the entire... That was one of the things that made me so mad. But I mean, there's nothing I can do about it. I can't just, like, sit there and explode.
In 1736, a French explorer observed South American native Indians using a certain tree resin to make bouncing balls. Europeans discovered it could rub out lead pencil marks, hence the term rubber. There was just one problem. After a while, rubber would rot. That dilemma was solved a century later by one Charles Goodyear.
Is this lady, like, just reading off of a script? That dilemma was solved a century later by one Charles Goodyear. Like, she's probably, like, in the studio or whatever, like, the recording artist is like, okay, ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
That dilemma was solved a century later by one Charles Goodyear.
What the heck is wrong with this person?
Who developed a curing process to prevent
Process.
Not process.
They start by putting a batch of rubber into a mill. The rubber passes repeatedly between large heated rollers.
Whoa.
They blend everything for 5 to 10 minutes until the mixture is the consistency of heavy dough.
Wow, that's so cool.
When the color and thickness are just
Well.
right, workers remove the rubber, which by now
It
is
looks like a
hot
mat.
and soft. To make erasers that erase both lead and ink, they cut beveled strips.
Wait, erasers can erase ink? I didn't know that. So you're telling me every time that I used a pen and I messed up, I could have just erased it and had to throw the whole thing away?
From there, the erasers drop into a giant barrel. Then they set the barrel spinning for 3 to 5 hours.
Whoa.
As the erasers tumble against each other,
Against! Not against. Can this lady not speak?
the last step is printing.
I remember when I was good the
A
pink pearl
machine
erasers.
stamps each eraser with the company
Pink
name
pearl.
and the model number. Ability to erase, but rather the vulcanized vegetable oil.
Yeah, pink carnation. Wait, so you're telling me they make all the erasers in one factory and they just stamp the name of all the different eraser brands, so they're all made exactly the same. So why are some more expensive than the other? So we've been lied to? Wow, I've been lied to my whole life. No, that can't be it.
That's what makes the eraser crumble when rubbed on paper, taking away the pencil marks with it.
Well, I can honestly say I was both delighted and disappointed while watching these How Things Are Made videos. I think I can honestly say I learned something today. I don't think I can honestly say if it's anything useful, but I learned something nonetheless. I think the main takeaways that I got out of these videos were all pink erasers are made from the same factories, which means all brands are the same, and you've been lied to your entire existence. And hot dogs are secretly made out of poop. Bye.